changes for Purdue. They have dominated through the early portion of the
Painter, for Purdue. Played at Purdue, is just hates to talk about it.
A quick trigger, and the aforementioned Doug McBall fans.
Yeah, at least three-quarter full of Boilermaker fans.
This is Trey Kaufman-Renn with a hook shot for Purdue. Senior from Sellersburg, Indiana, 5th year with the program. McDaniel steps back, can't hit this time, and it's Kaufman. They had briefly been knocked back to the 2 spot in the AP Top 25, but back at number 1. Memphis has hit 2 early threes, and that's Zach, who did spend 1 year at Southern Illinois before returning to his alma mater. He's got a chance to close in on Gene Keating's all-time wins.
7-footers, it really wears you down, and they can put that body on you. You can't move, but with the smaller, not a strong forward.
The no-look feed.
Enthusiasm, you hope it's contagious to your teammates.
Ashton Hardaway, Penny's son, has also checked in. He'll tee up a step-back 3 and knock it down. Of having more minutes continuity than just about everybody else in the country.
Yeah, you've got 3 starters that were on that final game. It's something different, though. Experience of playing in a game and experience playing with the same guys.
Majak on the offensive glass as the set. Trey Kaufman-Renn matched up with William Wharton, seeing some early time, and that's a goaltender.
And making the right pass to the person to get an easy basket.
McDaniel dishes, extra pass. It's Hardaway off the heel, and Trey Jacobson is in off the Boiler bench. Fletcher Lawyer downhill, and it bounces off the putback for Trey. Sore hip, but has posted double-doubles in his first 2 efforts this season. McDaniel zigzags, misses the flip. Jacobson clear.
He's trying to score, whereas if he goes left, he may pull up for a jumper or looking more to pass in the 2-man game.
Majak attacks Jacobson.
With the back or whatever it was. So now he's back out there, and you see the effect he has, the way he can.
Great pressure. Jakari Harris. Lob it up. Jacobson throws it down. Homer Meyer seeing his first action, pulls the trigger, and buries the 3.
Why not? You're wide open.
Simon Majak off the bounce, way too high off fight following that loss, but he was very complimentary of how they've responded in the practice sessions.
Kaufman-Renn forced Majak into the lane early, so he gets that extra free throw back.
Now Trey Kaufman-Renn faces up on Ingram. And another goaltend on and rejected at the rim. Clough got a piece of it. Braden Smith skips it. Jakari Harris can't finish on the layup. To Tuscaloosa and handed Alabama its first loss of the year last week. Meyer puts it on the deck and
back in time, and shooting the ball with the inside hand allowed Davis to knock that away.
And it comes, and Oscar Clough taken by Purdue. Jack Benter seeing his first opening half action. It's Benter in rhythm. Fletcher Lawyer, Braden Smith still scoreless. Lawyer can't hit. William Wharton. And a shot clock violation. Memphis did not trigger. 5 to shoot. They sneak it in.
Watching one guy try to make a move. There's always constant movement inside, setting picks, back cuts.
Season prior, 2 years in junior college, coming over from Australia, and it gives top rank. Trey Kaufman-Renn flips it to the corner. Fletcher Lawyer.
Not exactly sure where they're supposed to be.
McDaniel pitches it back. Majak tees it up. Can't hit. Has it knocked away by Braden Smith. McDaniel pitches. Aaron Bradshaw met at the summit by Clough, but it's put back by Ingram. Fletcher Lawyer's missed just 1 free throw. Only the 3rd week of this new college basketball season, but what an event this is as Braden Smith misses. C.J. Cox with a head of steam and a foul on.
How to hook you there in the low post as well either, so they're going at it.
Here in the opening half, 5-point lead for the Boilers. Good to see Simon Majak back in there. Davis fouled by Jacobson.
times out of 10 they'll make that call.
Davis picks up Smith. Extra pass, C.J. Cox. On to second downtown hit of this first half. 5 to play. Sincere Parker. It pops out. Offense. Smith fades, fires, and fills it up. First points for Braden Smith at 29 at Bama last week. Sincere Parker follows it up. Up short. It spits out to Meyer for a second effort, Purdue. Cox. No semi-final night. Baha Mar hoops here in Nassau at the beautiful Baha Mar Resort. There's McDaniel. A pass out of the double team, and Memphis has the takeaway. Davis finds Parker on the move. The hesitation and the left-hand flip. Less effort, but he couldn't put it home. Here comes McDaniel on the move. Another tough fall-away shot, but Daniel will take the technical free throws. He himself was whistled for a technical foul earlier in this half. To St. Louis, McNeese with Will Wade last year, and finishing his long college journey with.
For this Memphis team, they can learn a lot from this first half. The fact that if you come out and play with that energy.
Braden Smith baseline across the floor. Meyer flashes the leather, lets it fly, and sticks the three.
Good looking fresh. No, Mackey gets even louder than this.
Davis earns himself a set. Opening 20 minutes shown by Penny Hardaway's bunch following a very disappointing loss. Meyer gets it into Braden Smith. Memphis does have a foul to give. Smith heaves it and banks it in. Team in the country after losing by 14 on their home floor to UNLV last time out. This is Bradshaw filling it up from the outside. Time this early season. Smith finds a crease, an up fake, and through the contact, almost flipped it in.
Action to fill a spot at their need.
This is Zach Davis. Spent the last 3 years at South Carolina, and Memphis game meets the loser of that one in tomorrow's consolation contest. C.J. Cox knocks down the three. Here comes Purdue. Fletcher Lawyer in rhythm knocks down the three.
Just a little dish pass.
212th career hit from the outside for Fletcher Lawyer and McDaniel. And Davis with a head of steam and draws a foul. I'm giving them a little short change on it. Memphis really excited to play in what feels like a.
Yeah.
Davis hits both. Memphis by 2. Carolina has the defensive assignment on Braden Smith. Around the Clough screen. It's Cox. Another one from the corner, and he splashes it in again. Court waits for his teammates. Lawyer flashes the leather. Plays it back to Smith. And he can't hit the three. There's Braden Smith picking his way. Deflected out. Lawyer hits a three. Tosses. Ingram sets the screen for Hardaway. And he has it knocked out of his hands. Last touched by Pitt. Feels like it's been extra tough for this group to gel. The leather larceny from Smith. Binter throws it down. His
teammates are fired up. See what they can do here. Make a little run maybe.
8 straight for the Boilermakers. Parker, baseline, wraps it in. For Penny Hardaway. Ray Kaufman-Wren will see his first second half action shortly as Fletcher.
Tournament.
Fletcher, Lawyer, and Purdue have caught fire here in the second half. They led by 1 at the break. The lead is 7, and that is slammed on. Ingram has provided Memphis with some valuable bench minutes tonight. Ray Kaufman-Wren, his first second half action, and Purdue.
High to 7'4" Jacobson.
McDaniel, alley-oop, and Memphis executes again. And McDaniel almost picked his pocket. He does. A clean strip, and Lawyer fouls McDaniel.
Their best basketball, but 15 new guys is unbelievable to try to get them on the same page this quickly.
McDaniel flips it in. Doug McDaniel, 2 years at Michigan out of high school. Last year at K-State. Misses the flip. Clough grabs the loose ball inside. Out to Meyer. Meyer on a catch and shoot. Missed again. McDaniel feeds Ashton Hardaway. Out of the shot fake. It bounces home and the game's tied. Clough spoon feeds Cox. And he comes up short this time. Bradshaw picks up Meyer. Cox on a bounce. Back to Meyer it goes, and he can't stick the three. Clough on the up. His minutes were impactful for Memphis, but they'll be without him the rest of the way. Long rebound to McDaniel. He hot foots it into the front court, down the lane, misses the southpaw flip, and a 5 out of 6 at the free throw line tonight. The senior from Orangeburg, South Carolina, puts Memphis back and ripped away by Sincere Parker. And a blocking foul. Nope. Braden Smith, pocket pass, Trey Kaufman-Renn with a push. Davis up top, Givens, contested three, way off. Renn.
That's an offensive foul, though. When you throw that elbow to hook that guy.
Cox finds the loose ball and lays. C.J. Cox, book it. Away, requesting a screen. He slips. Purdue on the move. Lawyer lays it in. Averaging a double-double. That gets Braden Smith to 10 assists on the night. Taking a lot of time. Ingram inside, puts it on the deck, trying to spin around Clough and draws another.
Hard to do, though, when you've got the good experienced guards like Purdue has. Get a turnover in the full court.
Oh, got it back and stripped. C.J. Cox down the lane, off the glass.
Just go to the rim, maybe get a foul, stop the clock, but get something to the basket like that. Going against Toppin will be outstanding to see. Both really strong inside play.
Changes, 6 ties. Purdue just a little too much down the stretch. 80-71. The Boilermakers beat Memphis. We'll take on the #1 Boilermakers, who are